He was catching that Greninja of the Wi-Fi Warrior Froppy.
Greninja is incredibly hard to catch too, so you gotta really be all over your movement and just not falling for any of those tricks. So Seth looking pretty sharp here, on the way to winner's final, but he's got a tough matchup ahead of him. One of Yoshi's worst matchups, and it doesn't matter how tricky you are, Diddy Kong can kind of just disrespect that.
Yeah, Diddy Kong has incredible aerial priority. He has everything that you could want to kind of handle a character as floaty as Yoshi, but you're the Yoshi expert here, not me, so I'm going to let you field that whole what is rough for Yoshi a little bit better than I would be able to while I talk about how good JJ's Diddy Kong is. Pretty much across the board.
Right now, Seth is combating JJ with a relative evenness. JJ only just pulled forward, and Seth's trying to just find a way through these bananas. But Seth's item play has been improved. We're seeing him go with some crazy like banana setups. And right now, he's going to get a grab on this one. And pressure is on here for JJ. He's got to get away. Seth's got to lead.
Yeah, Seth has been getting a lot better at not letting bad matchup characters land as well. Once he gets one punish or one read, he can capitalize on it a lot better.
And that's what that movement's about.
Yeah, that's that movement, and like you said, his item game has gotten a lot better. He's been learning this particular difficult matchup a lot better as he's been playing against JJ a lot in the last, recent months. As he catches JJ with that up smash, take the lead.
They had even percent, but one of them was in the top blast zone, flying away to his doom, and that's going to be JJ losing the stock here first. Seth looking sharp, and usually we see JJ come out to like these blistering starts in these matchups, but Seth is just, he's running away very effectively.
He's kind of turned the stage into like its own semicircle arc that he's been floating around, and JJ can't seem to quite find his way into this like atmosphere domain that Seth has put on.
And Seth's getting good damage and good extra credit, finding openings, and they're really not traditional openings for Yoshi. Yoshi usually just wants to run in with his big forehead, land a forward air, just force a down air issue, but we're just seeing him start things off with just straight egg hits, seeing him start things off with like down tilts, but here comes JJ, all he needs is a banana. Seal out that stock.
Yeah, that was something that JJ needed badly because that Yoshi had max rage, and that is a scary thing. Yoshi can kill super early on one combo with max rage on any character pretty much, especially Diddy Kong.
Oh, but here's JJ breaking through. Looked like Seth had a really good edge guard opportunity, but instead, okay, he's going to turn around, get some damage in, and JJ is leading here on this second stock. Seth not looking too bad, but here comes a combo.
Seth's going to retreat to the platform, doing everything he can. Just stay away from JJ while he has the lead. He's been content to egg poke. JJ's been getting in with those fares, one of the better aerial moves in all of Smash 4. JJ going way down to try to recover, and he's going to make it all the way back to the other side. Smart recovery from JJ to get away from that stage pressure that Seth was applying.
Seth was waiting very patiently with that banana in hand, but JJ does force the issue. Gets a banana of his own. This is scary, and the turnaround. JJ cleaning up game one here. It was dicey for him, but he found the grab where he needed it, and Smashville can be a little dicey in those situations.
You can't land on that platform and just sit there and shield. JJ showing why, especially with the quickness of Diddy Kong, as he runs straight through the shield and gets the pivot grab back throw. That would have killed probably 30 or 40% lower too. Seth put himself in a precarious position, and he wound up losing the game because of it.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt in the morning, to put it gently. And Seth, he was looking so sharp, and to get on the board first is really important, especially in these dangerous matchups, especially because now JJ can come back and adapt. And it's gonna be up to Seth here to even the board.
Yeah, Seth threw out a lot of tricks that first game, and JJ started to catch on to him pretty fast. I hope Seth's got a much bigger bag of tricks to kind of get in. JJ's been throwing out that fair, which has been brutal for Seth. JJ hasn't even needed confirmed. He's just been kind of letting the hitbox linger as he catches JJ there with the neutral B out of monkey flip.
Seth using his tricky movement to stay away from this monkey, because we saw when he gets in, he just gets big damage. Okay, it was scary, but okay, the tech chase situation, not going to find its mark here. That would have been a good opportunity for Seth to get extra damage, but look at the monkey flip just last forever. No need to respect the forward air here from Seth.
Yeah, Seth is now kind of in free fall. He's behind on percent, and JJ had a really nice tech off of the Yoshi forward air, and he wound up capitalizing on it for a good amount of damage. And now Seth on the ropes once again, already early in this stock. He's going to need to bring it back, do something with it.
Oh, looking to pick up that banana, but gonna miss the input there and get a forward tilt instead. That's gonna cost Seth an opportunity here. Having this banana in max rage can lead to like a ground pound that could maybe kill, because Yoshi has crazy kill power, but he's gonna have that rage taken away as soon as I mention it here from JJ's excellent forward air.
Yeah, that fair again, doing all of the work for JJ in this matchup. That move pretty much does everything that he wants it to, but Seth catching JJ on the neutral getup with the forward smash, well timed.
This ledge trapping from Seth is something I also haven't seen. We're used to him getting the frame traps with these eggs, but just trapping JJ at the ledge, nowhere to go. And even if he had shielded, that would have... But it's just so scary to be facing down that forward smash, knowing that like you're just gonna die.
Yeah, Seth has gotten a lot better in recent weeks at maintaining all stage presence, all stage control, and forcing his opponents off stage and punishing them as they attempt to recover. And Seth getting a nice combo and bringing himself all the way back into this game. We're roughly even again now.
Yeah, he's fighting super well. Got that banana in hand. Looking to use that egg lay to make sure he can put on an offensive versus JJ without having to give up the banana. But JJ will get the upper hand in that situation. Good spot dodge, though, from Seth, sneaking away from that monkey flip situation.
Seth baiting with the banana. Oh! Nice forward air from Seth, catching JJ as he's unable to magnet hand the ledge and spiking him straight down, taking that second game.
JJ was trying to mix up his timing on getting up from the ledge, and Seth just didn't have any of it. Just boom, dunzo.
I really liked that banana trap that he had on JJ, where he threw it at the shield and then immediately short hopped after it and threw out the lingering hitbox, knowing JJ would instinctively go for the banana. And that knocked JJ off stage, allowing him to get that forward air spike. So we're going to go Town City for game 3. Even set count here, one apiece.
Yeah, Seth playing this matchup better than he ever has. This is some of the best Yoshi versus Diddy Kong play we've seen. Usually, like I said, JJ historically has very much this matchup in his favor, and that's also like historically across the entire spectrum of Yoshi versus Diddy Kong. So this is evolution of this matchup's meta right now, and Seth coming out for another big start in Game 3 on Town and City.
Yeah, Seth has had some really sweet combos. Every time that he has gotten in, he has made JJ really suffer, putting up 30 damage combos, 40 damage combos, up tilts into up airs, and catching JJ with all of his aerials that he's been putting out as he reads the up with the up smash there. Not quite going to kill at that percent. Kind of surprising. Really good DI there from JJ to stay alive.
Perfect survival DI from JJ. Remember, this is Town and City. The ceilings are a little closer. The walls are a little closer. He's the end of that basically all the way to the corner, the farthest he can. So that's JJ just staying alive exactly when he needed it. And this rage can now come in handy for JJ, but it won't matter. The falling up air catching way behind Seth.
Yoshi pretending there that he had Cloud's sword. That's how that falling up air looked. It looked like it did everything.
You know, you can fake its Clouds up there a little bit, but the hoo-ha combo not going to complete the stock here for JJ. He's got to come up with something, but this juggle continues.
It was so important there, too, that JJ didn't have rage, because he wound up immediately after that stock kind of getting the grab into up throw up air, and that might have killed Yoshi when JJ had the rage off the top. As it will do on certain characters at certain percents on Town and City.
Oh, wow. Catching him. What? That went so high! His knuckles, that platform hasn't moved. It reached all the way up there and caught Seth, killing him off the top. That's craziness.
That might actually take Seth a minute to get his head around if he saw what just happened. Although that dare, knocking JJ off stage, he was immediately going for the spike. Let's see how Seth responds to that up smash. That had to not feel good.
Oh that was scary.
God. That would have been so crazy.
Seth comboing so well right now. And again, just extending big damage, like you said, 20 damage, 30 damage, 40 damage combos back into back. It's so violent, and there's JJ just charging that forward smash and starting to even the ship.
This is still a real scary position for JJ. That's how Seth is making it feel. Normally we would say, oh, this isn't good for Seth, he's got to end the stock. But Seth has had like full control for 3 games. JJ needs to figure out something new here.
Oh, what's going to be the option out of egg lay? Okay, air dodging away. JJ going to stay alive.
All right, very even game here. Once again, these guys are playing each other pretty much to a T.
One adjustment that Seth has done in the neutral situations, he's been using that down tilt super well from Yoshi. Because when you're in that crouch situation, oh, this might be the stock here. That will seal it, and that's going to be JJ taking a 2-1 lead, clutching it out when it matters most, and staying alive. Like, it feels like, you know, JJ has a lead here, but it feels like he's just surviving Seth.
Yeah, Seth has been coming out fists flying. Like you said, that down tilt, he's been using it almost like E2C, where he's been using the down tilt to start off new combos and pretending that it, you know, confirms into whatever he wants it to.
The other thing that's super nice about Yoshi's down tilt is you see him crouching. It puts him in that crouched stance. And if JJ tries to start his offense by short hop forward airing, it'll go over Yoshi's crouch. So that's why that down tilt is working so effectively for Seth in the neutral. But JJ will clean up the stock, and we're going to Lilac here for game 4. These two whiffing a bunch of blows back and forth, no one wanting to overcommit to an offensive option.
This is an excellent stage here for Seth. He has the ability to get that egg lay in pretty much wherever he wants based on the angles of the platforms. He just has to know where the ship is kind of at all times. And it'll give JJ a lot less room to work in between platforms. So he'll have to utilize that monkey flip as he just did right there fairly frequently this matchup.
A lot of people have been counter-picking Diddy Kongs to this stage over, and in the most recent games, like in 2017, it's been a really popular counter pick versus Diddy Kong. You can see the tilting kind of messes with that monkey flip angle a little bit, makes it harder when he's at downhill position to just advance with a command grab. So if you can take that away, it's nice. Speaking of command grabs, here we got Seth landing his own with the egg lay, getting a good thing started, but
ooh, he rolls away, and the ship right there might have played a little bit of a role. It looked like Yoshi's hitbox a little bit lower there, as these guys just throwing haymakers. First one to connect, assuming they'll take a stock.
And look at that, they're JJ again going with the up smash, but this neutral air just so clutch here.
Oh, Seth is going to land that first left foot hook.
And nope, with the forward air, not going to connect here. Well, it will connect, but it's not going to kill. It's going to be Seth staying alive. He's trying to survive this banana at the ledge situation. It's so tricky, but JJ going to miss the input there. And Baron gives Seth another chance, but okay, he catches a mining.
Very rarely does a Diddy Kong input dash attack intentionally. Very rarely, especially at high percents. But JJ, once again, capitalizing the raw of smash, catching Seth landing on the platform. A little less surprising that that happened on Lilac. I still am a little mystified that it reached all the way up to that Town and City platform, but here we are.
JJ ledge pressure really putting him ahead right now on this stock. Just getting great back airs and forward airs in, and then when the bananas are ready, he's getting good confirms right now. He's not missing any of these inputs where it matters most. Remember, this is to make grand finals for JJ. He is one game away from winning this all-Chicago tournament. And Seth looking to make the upset here. And he's pressuring, he's like sliding under and above these Lilac platforms super well. Seth is just making it really hard for JJ to predict where he needs to put a punish.
Yeah, Seth has been able to weave better than I've ever seen him do, and that's saying something for one of the best Yoshis, if not the best Yoshi. Ooh. Pretty much anywhere. Oh, the jab into down tilt. Tech read with the fair.
This is scary, guys. Neutral air gonna be enough.
Oh my god. Those were such good confirms. He read everything that JJ did. He put on about 50% damage there in about 10 seconds, and he's going to take game 4. We're going to have a game 5.
This is the most explosive we've seen Seth play, and Seth always is explosive.
This is already
like extra explosive.
This is already my favorite set that these two guys have played ever.
Considering the other ones are usually just run them overs,
yeah.
Or Seth plays Alamar and then gets down tilted a million times. Yeah, this is great. This is so fun. Okay, I'm loving what I'm seeing from Seth here, and JJ is trying to just weather this storm. He still has one game left to win. Both these players do now to make grand finals. And both of them are energized. They both tied for 25th place at Super Smash Con, taking some pretty big wins in the process. JJROOCKETS was able to take the 2-0 victory on Supergirl Kels, and Seth was able to take a 2-0 victory on DSS, Meta Knight Pain from California.
Yeah, both these guys have been playing exceptionally well, looking to make a little bit of waves. They've been kind of traditionally, JJ's been the number 3 on the PR for the last, I believe, 9 months. And Seth has fluctuated anywhere from 4th through 7th, so both these guys looking to climb the ranks a little bit higher than they've ever been. And this would be a statement win for either one of these gentlemen.
And great movement here from Seth. He's going to get another egg lay in, and he's just playing so patiently here. When JJ is grounded, when JJ is aerial, he understands how to respond in kind. Oh, nice. Actually, he just ran away and got the banana for his trouble. JJ thought he was safe to throw that forward smash across because the banana was in his control, but Seth able to nab the banana and then get the punish in return.
Yeah, Yoshi has just fast enough of a ground speed to allow him to make use of the banana if he runs away with it in that situation. Seth has just been kind of utilizing the technical speed that Yoshi does have, which isn't necessarily faster than Diddy, but definitely enough to keep up.
But, oh, that up smash traded with the neutral air. That's going to cost him, but okay, he will clean up the forward smash there. Seth thought JJ was going to blink. JJ said, no thanks. I'm just going to clean up that stock.
Yeah, Seth got a little too overzealous there after he got that forward smash to, I'm sorry, that up smash to Clink. Went for a forward smash of his own and got super punished for it. So that's going to put him quite a bit behind here, as JJ down about 40% extra credit. Seth kind of needs to put this away immediately, or it's going to be a huge uphill battle.
Yeah, it's tough when you're behind versus Diddy Kong, but okay, Seth.
That's so many hitboxes.
Just putting out all sorts of moves here, and JJ snuck past 2, but couldn't sneak past the 3rd. But JJ's still holding on.
It's been all about the tilts this entire set for Seth. He's been utilizing them so well to keep himself in this set. A set that is traditionally JJ winning fairly handily. Part of it is due to the character matchup, and a large part of it is due to JJ's Diddy Kong having the ability to read pretty much everything Seth has done in the past.
That might do it here, not enough. This Diddy Kong with a lead right now is just ending Seth's life. It might just be too little too late here for the Yoshi player. Okay, he gets the read.
That was a good read. Still in it. It's not over till it's over, especially in 2-stock.
And Yoshi does have some edge guarding stuff you can do against Diddy Kong, especially if you force him into barrels. And here comes
banana.
Ooh. I thought that was big damage, but the banana actually interrupting all that.
He looked to confirm off of it, but JJ immediately just putting in whatever input he could to kind of get a hitbox out.
Oh, scary. That would definitely kill, but okay, JJ gonna shut the door, saying, Seth, good games, but this tournament isn't mine. I'm going to grand finals, and that's JJROOCKETS. Moving on.
Yeah, that, as we said, is probably the best we've ever seen Seth play, but JJ had all the answers that game, reading many of Seth's options every time that he flubbed any kind of an input or put himself in any position to get punished. JJ going to take it 3-2, and that will move us on to, I see Froppy sitting down there with Snoofle. So it's either losers quarters or losers semis.
I'm going to guess losers quarters.
I'm going
now remember, that whole setup comes down to game 1, where JJ was so behind, clutched it all the way from the jaws of defeat, got that pivot grab on the taxi platform, and that ended up being the deciding game because it came down to 1 game. So good, congratulations to JJ, and what used to just be kind of an easy win for him has turned into quite the competitive set, looks like.
Yeah, no more free wins, no free lunch. Gonna have to fight for every one of those games.
No, dude, this is the first bracket I've entered in like a long time, and I'll hold that. Chicago got really good. Like all of our like even low-level players, mid-level players, they've all super leveled up. We're seeing that here. There's no free